A Varanasi court is all set to deliver the verdict on Gyanvapi Mosque survey row, at 12 p.m. today. On Wednesday, the petitioners insisted in court that there is more evidence of a temple that existed where the Gyanvapi Mosque now stands. The court will also decide the fate of commissioner overseeing the survey as mega showdown erupts after mosque panel alleged the commissioner is biased. Earlier, India Today also spoke to a videographer who actually saw what is at the disputed site. Giving exclusive inside details, the videographer revealed that Lord Brahma's lotus flower, gongs and bells can be seen on the mosque walls. India Today has also accessed exclusive images that show hooded Sheshnag of Lord Vishnu and Lord Shiva's bull Nandi and a row of flowers. This comes after slogans and protests outside the mosque complex blocked the survey over the weekend. The claim and counterclaims are on in full swing. In fact, the Mandir side is claiming that the idols of Shringar, Gauri and other deities still exist, where the mosque panel states that idols are situated outside the mosque complex. Now, with the ongoing heated slugfest, all eyes are going to be on the Varanasi court.
Is this evidence of a temple at the Gyanvapi Mosque premises? Proof on camera, a lotus symbol carved on stone, flowers etched in stone, a huge temple bell carved on stone, an idol of Nandi bull, the ride of Lord Shiva, a motif of Sheshnag of Lord Vishnu. Images accessed exclusively by India Today. Now hear the man who carried out the videography at the Gyanvapi Mosque premises speaking exclusively to India Today.
गणेश शर्मा जो थे वो शिलापट पे जो चीज़ें बनी हुई थी, जो श्रृंखलाएं बनी हुई थी, जो माला की लड़ियां बनी हुई थी, तोरण द्वार के, ऐसा महसूस होता था जैसे तोरण द्वार पे जो चीज़ें कटिंग बनी होती है, वो सारी चीज़ें वहाँ दिख रही थी। इवन यही नहीं, जो शिलापट वहाँ रखे गए थे उसके नीचे वाले भाग में भी कुछ चीजें ऐसी समझ में आई कि वहाँ पे भी कुछ बना हुआ है।
The petitioners seeking permission for unhindered access to pray at the premises want the basement to be videographed so that more evidence of the alleged destruction of a Hindu temple for the construction of a mosque comes out in public domain. A Varanasi court is expected to deliver its verdict on Thursday on the videography and on whether the court-appointed commissioner is to continue.
विपक्षी अधिवक्ता एक ही बात पर रिजिड हैं कि किसी प्रकार से ज्ञानवापी मंदिर कथित मस्जिद के अंदर एडवोकेट कमीशन की कार्रवाई न होने पाए और हम उस अधूरी कार्रवाई को पूर्ण करना चाहते हैं।
The court-appointed commissioner insists he's worked with utmost impartiality.
हम केवल यही कह रहे हैं कि मैंने आदेश के पालन में सद्भावपूर्वक, ईमानदारी से और निष्पक्षता से कार्य किया है। आगे आपत्तियां जो हैं वो आती हैं और उनका निस्तारण करना न्यायालय का है।
Ahead of the verdict, political temperature is rising in Uttar Pradesh on the issue of the videography.
ये बीजेपी ने जानबूझ करके समाज में कैसे नफरत फैले उस दिशा में जा रहे हैं और जानबूझ करके लोगों के बीच में और खासकर मुसलमान भाइयों के बीच में डर पैदा हो, इसलिए ये इस तरह के काम कर रही है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट के तमाम फैसले हैं जिसमें ये कहा गया है कि पुरानी चीज़ों से छेड़खानी नहीं हो सकती। क्या उन कानून को भी बीजेपी नहीं मानेगी? और हम तो कोर्ट से अपील और निवेदन कर सकते हैं कि कोई ऐसा काम ना हो, ऐसा फैसला ना हो जिसमें खाई पैदा हो। कुछ लोग इस समाज में बैठे हों जो खाई पैदा करना चाहते हैं।
देखिए, विपक्ष की जहाँ तक आप बात करते हैं, भाजपा विरोध में कभी भगवान श्री राम का विरोध करते हैं, कभी भगवान भोलेनाथ जी का विरोध करते हैं, कभी भगवान श्री कृष्ण की जन्मभूमि का विरोध करते हैं। इस प्रकार के विरोध के पीछे मैं ये कह सकता हूँ कि समाजवादी पार्टी की साजिश हो सकती है।
All eyes remain on the Varanasi court, which is expected to deliver its order on the next date of videography on Thursday. The petitioners insist evidence will show there is more evidence of temple that existed where the Gyanvapi Mosque now stands. With Samarth Srivastav in Varanasi, Bureau Report, India Today.
Samarth Srivastava is now joining us live from Varanasi for all the very latest details. Samarth, of course, 12 noon is what everyone is waiting for. All eyes are at the moment on the Varanasi court.
Well, exactly. We can expect some decision by today because we saw yesterday or day before the decisions were made by the court but were reserved. But now it's a hearing day. It's a day of decision for both reasons. Number one, Advocate Commissioner, the court appointed Advocate Commissioner Ajay Mishra will remain or some new face will come in. Number two, the survey date. These two are the crucial points. Apart from that, another crucial point is that Hindu side appealed to the court that they have to enter inside the mosque for the particular survey and the videography, while the Muslim side objected that particular thing and claimed that they would not allow because Shangar Gauri Sthal and mosque are two different things. So there is, if you are talking about the Shangar Gauri Sthal, if you have made claims regarding the Shangar Gauri Sthal, then there is no logic of entering inside the mosque. So this is a claim by the Muslim side because the Muslims have objected and took one day for the objection. So the court has taken a decision regarding all these things, whether the Hindu side will enter inside the mosque or not, whether the Advocate Commissioner will continue or not, or what will be the date of survey if it happens next. So all these are the three major points on which the entire hearing will be, and the eyes are, because it's around 9 a.m. and we can expect 3 hours after the picture will get clear with each passing second, with each passing minute, and we can expect some decision by 2 p.m. because what we saw in the hearing part, what we saw in the proceeding part yesterday or a day before, it happened around 1.5 hours to 2 hours. So we can expect some decision coming in Varanasi court around 2 p.m. which may be in favor of Muslim side, Hindu side, or it will be neutral. But what is important is the security which need to be stationed around the areas which are crucial, including the masjid, mandir part, and the local court as well. But what is important is Advocate Commissioner yesterday clearly said that he has worked impartially, while the Muslim side claims that the Advocate Commissioner is partial and motivated by one political party, while the Hindu side and the petitioner side back the Advocate Commissioner and say that he has remained impartial in the entire survey. Yes,
that's going to be the big Gyanvapi verdict today. All eyes are set on the High Court. At 12 noon is when the verdict is likely to be out. Thanks, Samarth, for joining us for the very latest details on the story. Taj Mahal, the eternal symbol of love of an emperor for his wife, or a ruler occupying his subjects' property and making an immortal historical architecture in place of an ancient temple. What is the real origin of Taj Mahal? There are big claims, there are big counterclaims, and a legal battle now to unlock the secret chamber that is holding the key to all the truth. India Today brings you this first exclusive account of the locked-away secret underground chamber of the Taj Mahal. Take a look.
The locked door that leads to secret underground chamber of Taj Mahal, where lies the controversial 22 rooms, now in the center of debate about real origin of this wonder Mughal architecture.
जहां मैं बैठा हूं इसके ठीक हम कह सकते हैं कि नीचे
बेसमेंट में कमरे हैं सर, ठीक नीचे बेसमेंट में। यस सर, जहां हम बैठे हुए हैं सर।
अच्छा, थोड़ा सा ताजमहल के स्ट्रक्चर को अगर आप समझाना चाहें मुझे, टॉप से लेकर नीचे तक, तो थोड़ा समझाइए।
देखिए सर, बॉटम से टॉप जो ताजमहल है, मेन बिल्डिंग है सर, इसकी हाइट है 243। अंदर में जो बना हुआ है सर 2 मज़ार है। सर राइट में जो सेंटर पे है वो क्वीन मुमताज़ की है, लेफ्ट में बनी है शाहजहाँ की, लेकिन जो रियल समाधि वो बंद कर रखी है। तो जितने भी यहाँ पर्यटक आते हैं ताजमहल देखने को, वो देखते हैं अंदर में सर रेप्लिका शाहजहाँ और मुमताज़ की सर।
रेप्लिका के बाद नीचे की तरफ
नीचे बेसमेंट है सर, रास्ता दिया हुआ है। ऊपर में जब जाएंगे आप, टिकट लेंगे मौजूम का 200 का, तो एक रास्ता है जो बंद कर रखा है सर, वो नीचे सीधे बेसमेंट में जाता है सर, जहाँ मुमताज और शाहजहाँ की समाधि बना हुआ है।
और उसी बेसमेंट में 22 कमरे हैं या उससे नीचे?
उसी के ठीक नीचे जाके डीपली।
तो यानी हम कह सकते हैं कि पहला, फर्स्ट, सेकंड, थर्ड, धरातल में थर्ड फ्लोर पे जो हैं वो 22 कमरे हैं। रास्ते इसी दरवाजे से निकलते हैं और इसी दरवाजों के थ्रू आप जा सकते हैं उन कमरों तक।
These locked doors have always been a point of great intrigue. Visitors keep peeping through the jalis for a vain glimpse of the secrets of Taj.
यहाँ पर ताला लगा हुआ है, एएसआई भी इसको नहीं खोल पाता। और इसके अंदर आप जाएंगे तो आपको वो 22 कमरे नज़र आएंगे लाइन से। अगर मैं अपने कैमरा सहयोगी से कहूँ तो वो आपको थोड़ा सा दिखाने का प्रयास करेंगे। जैसे जैसे इस लाइन से आप आगे बढ़ेंगे वैसे वैसे आपको जो है वो कमरे नज़र आते हुए दिखाई देंगे। देखेंगे आप तो इस खिड़की से, इस जाली से आप देख सकते हैं सामने की तरफ आपको नज़र आ रहा होगा कुछ आकृति, और राइट साइड में आपको एक दरवाज़ा नज़र आ रहा होगा। इसी दरवाजे से अंदर जाकर उन 22 कमरों के गेट जाते हैं। जो मेन गेट हमने दिखाया वो अंदर जाने का एक रास्ता है जो समझाता है कि आखिर किस तरीके से पिछले 350 साल से ज़्यादा समय से वो कमरे बंद हैं। हालांकि ये बात कही जाती है कि 1930 में ताजमहल की मरम्मत करने के दौरान उन कमरों को खोलने का प्रयास ज़रूर किया गया था, लेकिन उसके बाद दोबारा खोलने की कोई स्थिति नहीं बन पाई। और अब ये सवाल उठ के आ रहा है कि आखिर इन 22 कमरों के अंदर जो साक्ष्य हैं, जो सबूत हैं, जिनके बारे में लगातार चर्चा की जा रही है, ये कहा जा रहा है कि आखिर क्या वजह है कि एएसआई अब तक इन कमरों को नहीं खोल पा रहा है।
BJP Lok Sabha MP and member of the erstwhile Jaipur royal family, Diya Kumari, claimed that a palace belonging to her forefathers stood on the land where the Taj Mahal was built.
डॉक्यूमेंट्स में यही है कि उन्होंने इसको लिया था, उस समय उनको अच्छा लगा तो उन्होंने उसको एक्वायर कर लिया। सारे फैक्ट्स तो तभी एस्टैब्लिश होंगे जबकि एक बार प्रॉपर उसकी इंक्वायरी होगी। आवश्यकता पड़ेगी दस्तावेजों की या कुछ भी, तो हमारे वहाँ ट्रस्ट में पोथी खाना भी है। जो भी डॉक्यूमेंट्स है हम लोग प्रोवाइड करेंगे। अगर कोर्ट आदेश देगा तो डेफिनेटली हम लोग प्रोवाइड करेंगे।
One of the Badshah-nama of Shah Jahan's time mentions the possibility of Taj Mahal being built on the land and in the place of Man Singh Palace.
ये आर्किटेक्चर नीचे का कमरों के अंदर का है, यानी कि ये जो मुगल से अलग हिंदू आर्किटेक्चर है वो दिख रहा है। तो ये तो एक बिल्कुल ज्ञात तथ्य है कि जो ताजमहल आज वर्तमान में है, ये ऊपर की साइड का ताजमहल और है, नीचे जो है वो आर्किटेक्चर इंडियन आर्किटेक्चर और भारत का पारंपरिक आर्किटेक्चर है।
7th May 2022, BJP's media in charge of Ayodhya unit filed a writ petition in the registry of Lucknow bench. This has once again opened an old controversy over the Taj. Built by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in the 17th century as a mausoleum for his wife Mumtaz Mahal, the white marble monument has been mired in controversy over whether it was built in place of a Hindu structure as a symbol of emperor's dominance over his subjects, and also opening of the doors of its 22 rooms to see the truth, whatever it is.
ताजमहल कोई छोटी जगह नहीं है, वो अंतर्राष्ट्रीय टूरिज्म प्लेस है, यूनेस्को की साइट है। तो इन सब चीज़ों से अगर वहाँ पे कोई विवाद होता है तो भारत की छवि जो है अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पे धूमिल होती है। तो इसलिए मैंने माननीय न्यायालय की शरण ली कि अब आप इसमें हस्तक्षेप करिए।
जो 20 से ज़्यादा कमरे हैं जो हमेशा से बंद रहे हैं, लास्ट बार 1934 में ये कमरे खोले गए थे, तो उन कमरों का रहस्य क्या है ये जनता के सामने रखा जाए।
Another petition was filed in Allahabad High Court on 11th May by Vrindavan Maheshwar Dham, demanding entry for its religious head in his saffron attire to Taj Mahal. The petition refers to Taj Mahal as Tejo Mahale, indicating that there was an ancient Shiva temple where the monument of love stands tall. These big claims and the controversy around Taj Mahal is not new. Once again, the onus lies with the judiciary of India. With Varun Singh in Agra, Bureau Report, India Today.
A Congress versus Congress battle has erupted in Karnataka on Tuesday. Congress Karnataka President DK Sukumar alleged that Education Minister Ashwath Narayan met Congress leader MB Patil seeking protection from the PSI recruitment scam. However, both Patil and Ashwath Narayan denied any meeting and said that there was no truth in it. Former Congress MP and actor Divya Spandana took to Twitter and slammed the Congress party in fighting. Spandana said that people across parties meet each other, go to functions, some even get married into those families. Spandana added that she is surprised that DK Sukumar would make such allegations against senior Congress leader Patil. Former Congress MP's tweet seems to have not gone down well with DK Sukumar. Divya further shared a thread of screenshots and claimed that Karnataka Congress leaders and volunteers have been asked to troll her on Twitter. This is now being seen as a huge embarrassment for the Congress party in Karnataka, as the state is all set to go to polls in the upcoming months.
ಅವ್ರ ರಕ್ಷಣೆಗೆ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಯವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಯಾರು ಎತ್ತಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಖಾಸಗಿ ಭೇಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಖಾಸಗಿ ಭೇಟಿ, ನಾವು ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ತೊಗೊಳಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲವೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ಬೇಡ, ನೀವು ಅವ್ರನ್ನೇ ಕೇಳಿ.
ಅದು ನಾನು ಹಾಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಸಲ ನನಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಭೇಟಿ ಆಗುವಂತ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಏನಿದೆ? ಏನೋ ನಾನು ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಾ? DK ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಾ? ನಮ್ಮ ಹರಿಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಅವ್ರ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಾ? ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಾ? ಪಾಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್, ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದಲ್ಲ, ನನಗೆ ಭೇಟಿ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಭೇಟಿ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು, ನನ್ನ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಗ ಈಗ ನ್ಯೂಯಾರ್ಕ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಈಗ ಅವನು ಮತ್ತು ಅವ್ರ ಮಗಳು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಮೇಟ್ಸ್, ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸು, ನಮ್ಮ ಮಿಸ್ಸಸ್ಸು, ಅವ್ರ ಮಿಸ್ಸಸ್ಸು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ತಿರುಗಿದೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆ ಗುಟ್ಟು ಕರೆದು ನಾವು ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ನಾನು ಅವ್ರು ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಸಮೇತ. ಅಥವಾ ನನಗೇನಾದ್ರು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್, ಹೈಯರ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್, ನಮ್ದು ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಅಂತೂ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಆರ್ ಡೀಮ್ಡ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ. ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ಅವ್ರ ಆಫೀಸ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಭೇಟಿ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನದೆ?
Days ago, the Karnataka power struggle in Congress came to fore as state Congress leader Zamir Ahmad rooted for Siddaramaiah as the chief minister. It was seen as a jibe at DKS, the state Congress chief. Take a look at this report.
ಹಮ್ಮಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರಿ 2 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕರೋನಾ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಮೊದಲನೇ ವರ್ಷ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಊರಿಗೂ, ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ, ರಾಜ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಾಗಿದ್ದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಇಷ್ಟೇ, ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ದೇವ್ರದ್ದು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಅವಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ನಾಯಕರಾದಂಥ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಅವರು ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆಗಬೇಕಂತ ತಾವು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
Karthik now joins us live from Bengaluru. Karthik, walk our viewers through this Congress versus Congress infighting in Karnataka, optically not going to be auguring well ahead of the elections for them.
Well, yes, certainly. Congress seems to be like a divided house currently, with leaders, both like Mr. Zamir Ahmad saying that Siddaramaiah, pray for Siddaramaiah to become the chief minister on one hand, and on the other hand, we see MB Patil, the senior Congress leader, coming out in the open against DK Sukumar, saying that he shouldn't have made the statement, and the meeting did not happen. And certainly, DK Sukumar very recently said that the meeting between the alleged meeting between MB Patil and Karnataka Higher Education Minister C.N. Ashwath Narayan was, they say that it's a personal meeting, but I think that it is because he's seeking protection from the Congress party. He's seeking that the issue should not be raised, and this really irked MB Patil, saying that who am I to give protection? Will the Congress give protection? It was a personal meeting and it did not happen, is what MB Patil has said. But certainly the divide is right out in the open. When we asked DK Sukumar about this incident, especially about Zamir Ahmad saying that Siddaramaiah, saying that Siddaramaiah should become the chief minister, DK Sukumar refused to answer. He said that the general secretary of the Congress will talk about this, and he evaded this question. But certainly the divide is out in the open, and very recently with actor Ramya's tweets in saying that when she supported MB Patil on Twitter, we saw
what Divya Spandana had to say, saying that look, people across parties meet each other, they socialize, they go to function, and they even sometimes get married into the families. So what are these allegations all about?
Well, Ramya very rightly took to Twitter and took the side of MB Patil, saying that how can DK Sukumar come out and make a statement against MB Patil, who's a very senior Congress leader? That's what she meant, and she also took a jibe at DK Sukumar, saying that some leaders even have family relations. She indirectly hit out at DK Sukumar, whose daughter is married to S.M. Krishna's grandson as well. So indirectly, she also hinted out that the state president daughter has been married to someone in the BJP. So when people with each other have family relations across party lines, why cannot two different leaders from different parties meet have a personal meeting or a private meeting. So she indirectly hit out at DK Sukumar, for which she was targeted, by the IT cell. And she also put out some messages, some internal messages in the party, saying that how she was being asked to be trolled by some of the Congress leaders. There were messages that were being put out that were copy-pasted, is what Divya Spandana said. And certainly the Congress is now looking to add some damage control, as the divide is currently out in the open, and Congress seems to be a divided house as Karnataka heads to elections.
All right, leave it at that. Thanks so much for joining us, Karthik. The very latest details right there. Moving on now. Crusader of corruption and Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy has tightened the noose around corruption. The big scams have been exposed last week. There are 3 of them. Cases have been registered against former Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu for committing several irregularities in the designing of the Amravati capital plan. Here is more.
For Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister, no one is above the law. And that is why YS Jagan Mohan Reddy is cracking the whip on all criminals and their activities. 3 big scams have been exposed in the last week alone. The CID has registered a fresh case against TDP leader Chandrababu Naidu and former Minister P. Narayana for committing several irregularities in designing the Amravati capital plan.
As an educational institutions, to create that they are number one. They have started this, the allegations were there for long. They have started this, leaking papers and getting their students pass 100%. This has become this malpractice.
The Jagan government has also taken strict action in the SSC question paper leak case and arrested the former minister and owner of many educational institutions, P. Narayana.
Whoever does wrong, they are not left. There is no discrimination or discretion as far as, and law is law to everybody, including our people also.
CM Reddy did not even spare his cousin and ordered the arrest of his kin, Konda Reddy, for allegedly extorting a contractor. Government's message is clear. Corruption will not be tolerated.
This is one thing which we can proudly say, the swiftness with which our government is moving to catch the culprits in any sort of cases, including the sacred field that is education.
Jagan government is leaving no stone unturned in the fight against corruption. Bureau Report, India Today.